Just wanted to get on here and do a ending to this second part of our video to the Smoky Mountains. Had a really great time. We had to cut it short due to the weather. They closed down Newfound Gap at 7 o'clock that night due to icy rain and fog. So we opted to take a logging trail / maintenance trail to a campground, which was about 4 miles down the way. We was going to go the opposite way and go back to the top of the mountain. It was a good thing we did that. However, we didn't know what we was going to do at the end. When we got to the campground, we had another 15-mile hike on blacktop. So as we're trying to make a plan for our hike on the blacktop, we're walking along and we run into three guys that were just starting their weekend, and they was getting ready to experience the worst of it, I think. So we met with them for a few minutes and talked about our experiences. We'd just seen the wild hogs. They was really thrilled to hear that. So we're walking on farther down and we see a couple people that are actually day hiking. They're walking their dog, and Josh and I kind of lay a plan that we're gonna sow a seed and see if they'll bite on that seed as far as trying to get a ride up the mountain. So anyway, we walked up to them, kind of in passing, and started talking to them. They was asking us about our day. Anytime you're on the trail and somebody sees you with a backpack, especially a loaded backpack, there's always a conversation that gets started about your experiences and what you've dealt with and where you've been. And so, of course, that happened with these two folks. And I just started talking to the gentleman, which his name was Larry, from North Carolina. Big Clemson fan. Just had to throw it out there. Had to talk about Clemson a lot on the ride, but that was quite all right. Anyway, we just kind of told him that what our plan was, and we was going to have to walk the blacktop. So then we split ways, and we finally make it to the campsite. And as we're crossing the campsite, the lady runs up behind us and offers us a ride, which was unbelievable. I mean, it couldn't have happened any better for me and Josh. It turned out to be really great. So Larry and his wife really saved us a lot of heartache. Finally got back to the truck. We spent the night with some through hikers, and what was really ironic about it, when we got to the truck, we got our clothes and went down to the bathroom and was just going to try to freshen up a little bit before we rode home stinky. And one of the guys we'd spent the night with in the shelter was actually at the bathroom, and he was trying to get a little dry clothes on, and he was getting ready to head out again. This was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was probably going to get really bad up on Newfound Gap. The weather was really not pleasant when we got back. But I just wanted to get on here and for a very short day and a half, we crammed in a whole lot of stuff. Rain was the major thing. Being up on Charlie's Bunion was awesome. Really can't wait to go on another adventure down there. One thing I would say is be prepared. Be prepared is the big thing. And when I say prepared, I'm talking about conditioning prepared. I'm not talking about throwing another 5 pounds of something in your pack to keep you feeling like a human. I'm talking about physically be prepared to do this, because you get down there in the mountains and you're trekking 10 miles a day, and it's elevation jumping 2,000 feet up, 2,000 feet down. There's no words to explain how that takes a toll on you. So just be prepared. And with that, I'm going to get off of here. I went longer than I wanted to go, actually. Hope everybody has a great day, and we'll check in soon. Thanks.